Let's call this meeting to order and we'll stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible,
with liberty
and justice for all.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Okay, Commissioner Shermack.
Yes.
Commissioner Dominic is excused. Mrs. Sacco.
I'm here.
Mrs. Gatto, I haven't heard from Marion yet. Mayor Chelik.
Here.
Mr. Tobin.
Here.
And Mr. Patel.
Here.
Our newest board member.
Well, welcome, Mr. Patel. Happy to have you here today.
Thank you, sir. I have seen your podcast. They are great.
Anything from the public?
No, the public had until 9 o'clock this morning to submit any comments or questions, and I didn't receive anything.
Okay. All right. Number 4, minutes to approve. Do I have a motion? If everybody had a chance to look over the minutes, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
And do we have a second?
I'll second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you. Number 5, presentation of vouchers for examination and approval. Do you have those?
Yeah. You want me to go over them?
If you want to, it's up to you.
Yeah. Let me see where I put them here. Okay.
I don't see them. Oh, here they are. Okay.
Yeah, we only we have the 3. We have one check for the recorder of deeds for the recording of 3 repository deeds. Our legal services for the period from March 15th to April 15th. And the Lackawanna County Treasurer, that was for the acquisition of that property up on Mount Cobb Road on behalf of Jefferson Township. And again, we will be reimbursed at $4,018.14 once we get the deed from the tax claim office and the tax claim and we deed it to Jefferson Township.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions?
I don't. Does anybody have any questions? If not, I'll accept the motion to approve.
Motion.
And do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. On the question, anything? All in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, thank you. Number 6, bid openings. We have anything?
No bid openings today.
Okay. Discussion items. Letter A.
Okay, that would be the land bank property disposition update. In your packet, I gave everyone an update of where we are as far as properties that have been conveyed to date. And there has been 219 properties county-wide. In the city of Scranton, there has been 168 properties, and there'll be 5 properties that will be considered at today's meeting. Just to break things down, in West Scranton, just by zip code, West Scranton, 59 properties have been conveyed. In South Scranton, 35 properties. North Scranton, 37 properties. Green Ridge, 20 properties. East Scranton, 9 properties. We have conveyed 3 properties to the city. We've conveyed 2 properties to United Neighborhood Community Development Corporation, 2 properties to the Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation, and 1 property to the Ronald McDonald House. Those are all in the city. In Covington Township, we have conveyed 31 properties, and those properties were all at the Eagle Lake development. 15 properties in Carbondale. Vandaling, 1 property has been conveyed. Fell Township, 1 property. Troop Borough, 1 property has been conveyed. Scott Township, 1 property. Thornship Township, 1 property. And in Jefferson, we have that 1 property pending that I just spoke about earlier from the judicial sale.
Okay. All right, new interest?
New interest since the last meeting, we haven't had any new interest from anyone from the land bank. We do hopefully plan on getting out soon to some of them and get some more school districts and municipalities on board.
Okay. Blight task force update.
Yeah, Todd or Jesse weren't available today, but Todd was at the advisory committee meeting, and we're still working with them as far as trying to get a vacant lot cleanup between the city, between NeighborWorks and the land bank to just get some maintenance on for the summertime, to get our maintenance, to get our properties cleaned up. So, we're still working with them on that one. So that's really about it as far as an update on the blight task force.
Okay. Yeah, the maintenance, I know that even at the prison meeting, they're looking to hopefully initiate the community service program again. So maybe we'll have some inmates to take care of some of that. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, boy, that'd be great. That worked out, right before the pandemic, that summer before. They really helped out, and they,
it gives those folks a chance to get out too a little bit. So I'm sure they're looking forward to it, but I'll double check. I know we have a prison meeting coming up, so we'll see. Hopefully, COVID on the decline. Hopefully we can do that.
Boy, I hope so. I really do, because the phone calls will start coming in soon on these lots.
Yep.
Okay.
And the advisory committee.
Okay, the advisory committee, we did meet a little earlier here, and everyone has, I believe, their color photos of aerial views of the properties that will be discussed and considered at today's meeting. The first one is up on Locust Street in West Mountain. If you read what I put here as far as the property is concerned, Mr. and Mrs. or Attorney Ray Ferrario, on behalf of his clients Robert and Linda Breslin, they submitted an application to buy that piece of property, which is right across like Winter Mantle Avenue. And also it touches their property, as you can see, as it comes around Winter Mantle Avenue. This property is, taxes probably haven't been paid in over 100 years. The only reference to this property was in the last will and testament of Fred Simon, who passed away in 1893. So at their own expense, Mr. and Mrs. Breslin contracted a surveyor, and they did a survey, a description of the property that was given to the assessor's office. And Pat, you can vouch for this, that it was approved by your office.
Yes.
And we want to convey it to Mr. and Mrs. Breslin. Now, does anyone have any questions on that property?
No.
Or the conveyance?
No. Nice to get it back on the tax rolls. Finally.
I know, like I said, it looks like it's a large lot, but believe me, it's a steep embankment right across from there. The only possible, if you wanted to put a garage, would be where that car is there, but the rest is a very steep embankment. So it's not as, it's really not a buildable lot for anything other than possibly a garage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving right along, the next one would be at 614 Middle Avenue. We received an application from Mr. Mark Holmes, who resides across the street from the property. He doesn't own any property in Lackawanna County, but he wants to buy this property and maintain it as green space for now. And he submitted an offer of $500 for the property. Anybody have any questions on that, or?
Okay. No, is that a, I can't tell, is that a, that's not
It's a
buildable? Is it
It's a very
buildable?
narrow,
Yeah.
I have the dimensions on top there. It's
Yeah, I
30
see
by
that.
120. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no. No,
It's not
hey,
but since he doesn't live, he doesn't own property, it's not adjacent, so we have to, get the $500 for that property.
mhm.
Next one is at 526, 528 Jeannette Street. Now, this is a land bank owned property that's been in the land bank probably since the beginning. We received an application from Carmen Oliveras, who lives on River Street, and she wants to purchase the property and maintain it for green space and eventually build a house on that property, possibly for her dad. There were no other additional applications for the property, so she submitted an offer of $500 for the property. Okay.
I have a question on that one, Ralph.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And if the dimensions on that are 54 by 85 and her intention is to build a home, did she check to make sure that it would be something she's able to do?
Yeah, we
With
did.
the city of Scranton, it's 25 feet total left to right that you have to have, like 12 and a half feet on each side. And I think the setbacks are 30, if I recall correctly. I just wanted to make sure that she's aware of, I mean, she can buy it, we don't care, but.
Right. Yeah. And I did check that with John King, and also, she has checked with him as well.
Okay, good.
So, I mean, even if she would have to go before zoning, but I'm pretty sure that a house could be built on that property, a small one.
Right. Okay. Just want to double check.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. The next, the last page here is that shows is two photos. One of an aerial view of the two properties. The one is at 601 Prospect Avenue. That's the property right at the corner of Prospect and Alder Street. That we've had ownership for since, again, like 2017. Originally, the Veterans Resource Coalition had an option to purchase the property. And Brenda, if you just want to talk a little bit about this.
Sure. So this is, as Ralph mentioned, there was an option to purchase for the Veterans Resource Coalition, which is under the umbrella of the Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation. So on behalf of the Veterans Resource Coalition, the SLRDC will be purchasing the 601 Prospect and the other parcel on Alder Street for parking. So the 601 Prospect, the goal is to SLRDC to assist in securing funding for the Veterans Resource Coalition to house its permanent supportive housing for our veterans. So this is a wonderful move to see this coming to fruition. And this again will allow them to go out and secure the funding that is needed. And that was one of the problems that delayed this project is finding the funding to undertake this project. So it's really nice to see that it is moving along. And as we all know, affordable housing is lacking in our region. So especially to assist our veterans. So, I'm in full support of this. Anyone have questions on it?
Yeah, the only thing I'd like to add is, again, like I said, this has been around since 2017, and I think the Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation has more access to funding sources, right?
Yes,
Right,
absolutely.
Brenda? Right. So Hopefully, we will get this done because it is for now kind of an eyesore over in that area. Okay.
Right, and one of the first things that they're going to do is, there's some issues with the roof and such. So, maintaining the property and, securing the roof at this time as well. Because I think you said there was pieces of the roof were
We're
actually,
flying.
yes.
Right. So, yeah.
So from a safety standpoint and blight, this is a good move because something will actually be happening with it.
I just want to add that, everything that we just talked about of all these properties have been talked about at the advisory meeting, and everyone agreed with the acquisitions and conveyances as presented. Okay.
Yep.
Is any?
You good?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go on to our action items. Under new business resolution number 22-017, approving the acquisition of additional property from the tax claim office repository list of unsold property.
Yeah, these are the three properties that we just spoke about. It would be the property at Locust Street, PIN number 16704020008. Property at 611 Mineral Avenue, parcel number 14516030032, and the parcel at 540 Alder Street, and that's 15620030008. And these are the three properties that we will be requesting the tax claim office to convey to the land bank prior to convey it to the prospective purchasers.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve 22-017?
Motion.
In a second,
I'll second.
on the question. All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you. Resolution number 22-018, approving the conveyance of certain land bank owned properties under the side lot purchase program.
Okay, this is the property at Locust Street. Again, PIN number 16704020008. And the purchasers are Robert and Linda Breslin, and for the price of $150 under the side lot program.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve 22-018?
Motion.
In a second,
Second.
all in favor, or on the question? All in favor? Aye.
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 Ralph, one thing.
Yes.
On 22-017, I didn't realize the 540 Alder Street was on there. So actually, I believe others had motioned for that. Just recuse me from that because of my relationship with the Veterans Resource Coalition. If that's okay, we can make that note of it.
Okay, yep.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, resolution number 22-019, approving the conveyance of certain land bank owned property under the property purchase program.
Okay, again, these are the three properties that we spoke about previously. 611 Mineral Avenue, parcel number 14516030032, and the purchaser is Mark Holmes for the purchase price of $500. The next one would be 528 Jeannette Street, parcel PIN number 16710040054. Purchaser is Carmen Oliveras for $500. And the next one would be 540 Alder Street, Scranton, parcel PIN number 15620030008. And the purchaser is the Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation. And you know, the price of that property is $100. That was agreed upon, you know, to go along with the property at 601 Prospect Avenue.
Mhm. Okay,
Now I'll recuse myself from this one too.
okay. Well, do I have a motion to approve 22-019.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye.
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 Resolution number 22-020, approving the application and purchase agreement with the Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation for a land bank owned property located at 601 Prospect Avenue, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Okay, this is, again, instead of reading the whole resolution here, this is the property at 601 that we plan on conveying to, again, the Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation for the price of $100.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Resolution number 22-021, rescinding a previously approved acquisition and conveyance of a property from the tax claim office repository of unsold property.
Okay, at the last meeting, the board approved this acquisition and conveyance of this property. However, when this property had been on the repository list, but you know, when we requested to be acquired by the land bank, there was some difficulties as far as the title was concerned. So they couldn't give, the tax claim office can't give us clear title at this time. So, and it was also explained to the prospective purchaser about this property, and they're okay with it. So they were given their money back, and you know, eventually it may take a little while that maybe it'll be back in the repository within a year or so, because it might have to go through the whole, not might, it should have to go through the whole process again as far as the judicial upset and judicial sales. So, you know, we're asking the board to rescind this at this point, rescind both the acquisition and conveyance.
Okay. All right. Do I have a motion for 22-021?
Motion.
And a second.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you. I guess you have nothing from the public, Ralph, again?
No, again, they had until 9 o'clock this morning and I did not receive anything.
Okay. Well, our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, May.
No,
No?
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, yeah.
June
What's the date?
June 8th.
June
June
8th. Okay, so our next meeting is scheduled for June 8th at 11 a.m. Again, welcome, Mitesh, for joining us today. Happy to have you. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
In a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great
Enjoy the
rest of your week.
sunshine.
Yes.
Thanks, Brenda, for getting that link to me.
Oh, no problem, Marion, anytime.
Okay. Have a great day, everyone.
All right, see ya.